After losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Week 6, the Green Bay Packers bounced back with a victory against the Houston Texans. What's up, Packer Nation and YouTube Nation? It's Duke with your Week 7 NFL update. The Packers did get a win today, moving to 5-1. We'll go over that after picks, scores, and standings. Alright, so my picks this week were on point, unlike last week. So I picked the Steelers over the Titans, the Packers over the Texans, the Cowboys over the Washington football team, the Bills over the Jets, the Saints over the Panthers, the Browns over the Bengals, the Lions over the Falcons, the Bucks over the Raiders, Chiefs over the Broncos, the Chargers over the Jags, the 49ers over the Patriots, the Cardinals over the Seahawks, I'll explain in a second, and the Rams over the Bears, and I'll explain those two in a second. For scores today, the Lions beat the Falcons 23-22 on a last-second touchdown. So that moves the Lions to 3-3 and Falcons to 1-6. Running into our next game is the Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals. The Browns came away with the victory, 37-34. The Browns are 5-2, while the Bengals are 5-1. All right, going into our next matchup, which should have been the game of the week. I don't know why it wasn't, but the Pittsburgh Steelers and Tennessee Titans. The Steelers defeated the Tennessee Titans 27-24. The Steelers are 6-0, while the Titans are 5-1. The next one is the Carolina Panthers and New Orleans Saints. The Panthers lost to the Saints 24-27. That makes the Panthers 3-4, while the Saints are 4-2. The next game is the Buffalo Bills against the New York Jets. The Bills won that one 18-10. The Bills are 5-2, while the Jets are 0-7. The next one is an NFC East showdown against the Dallas Cowboys and Washington football team. The Washington football team won that game 25-3. That makes the Cowboys 2-5 and the Washington football team 2-5. The next game is the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. The Green Bay Packers won that one 35-20. That makes the Packers 5-1, while the Texans sit at 1-6. And Thursday night's game was the New York Giants against the Eagles. The Giants lost to the Eagles 21-22. That makes the Giants 1-6 and the Eagles 2-4-1. And this afternoon's games are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Raiders. Currently, the Buccaneers are winning that one 14-10. Let's hope the Raiders don't mess up like the Packers did. The next game is the Kansas City Chiefs and Denver Broncos. The Chiefs are currently winning that one 10-6. And the next one is the 49ers and Patriots. The 49ers are winning that one 7-3. And the next one is the Jags and Chargers. The Jags are losing to the Chargers 9-0 in that one. And tonight's game is the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. And tomorrow's game is the Chicago Bears at the LA Rams. So let's go over standings real quick. Let's start with AFC this week. So in AFC East, the Bills sit atop of that division at 4-2, I believe. No, 5-2. Sorry. Then come the Miami Dolphins, who were on a bye this week, and they sit at 3-3. At 3-3. Then come the New England Patriots, who are playing right now against the 49ers, and they are 2-3. And I don't even need to look at this record for it, but it's sitting in last place of AFC East are the New York Jets at 0-7. All right, the next division is the AFC North. Sitting atop of that division right now is the Pittsburgh Steelers at 6-0. If the Seahawks lose tonight, and I'm hoping they will, but I'm not too sure about it. The Steelers will be the only undefeated team if the Seahawks lose tonight. Then come the Baltimore Ravens, who were on a bye this week, who are 5-1. And then come the Cleveland Browns, who are 5-2. Then come the Bengals, who are 5-1. So the next division is the AFC South, and sitting atop of that division right now are the Tennessee Titans at 5-1, and the next one is the Indianapolis Colts, who were on a bye this week, who are 4-2. Then come the Jacksonville Jags, who are 1-5. Currently, they're playing right now. Then come the Houston Texans, who the Packers beat today, so they are 1-6. And then the final division in AFC, the AFC West, the Kansas City Chiefs sit atop of that division at 5-1. Then come the Las Vegas Raiders, who are 3-2. Then in third place are the Denver Broncos, who are 2-3. And lastly, the Los Angeles Chargers, who are 1-4. And all those teams are currently playing right now. All right, let's go to the NFC, and let's go to the worst division in football, the NFC East. Sitting atop of NFC East is the Philadelphia Eagles, and they are currently 2-4-1. And then come the Washington football team, who are 2-5. Then come the Dallas Cowboys, who are 2-5 as well. and the why the Washington football team has the lead in the division over Dallas is because Washington beat the Cowboys, so that's why. Then sitting in last place of NFC East is the New York Giants at 1-6. Okay, let's go to NFC North now, and sitting or tied atop of that division is the Chicago Bears at 5-1. Then come the Green Bay Packers at 5-1. If the Bears lose tomorrow, and I'm hoping they will, like the Seahawks tonight, the Packers will be atop of that division. Then in third place come the Lions with a last-second touchdown. They are currently 3-3. And lastly, the Vikings, who were on a bye this week, and they are 1-5. So next division is the NFC South. Sitting atop of that division is the New Orleans Saints, who are 4-2, and then come the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are 4-2, and then come the Carolina Panthers, who are I believe 3-4. Yes, 3-4, and then come the Atlanta Falcons, who are 1-6. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, 1-6. All right, then comes the NFC West. Sitting atop of that division right now is the Seattle Seahawks at 5-0. They're coming off their bye. Then comes the Arizona Cardinals in second place at 4-2. Then in third place are the Los Angeles Rams, sitting at 4-2 as well. Then come the San Francisco 49ers at 3-3. So that division has no teams under 500. Yeah. So in updates, before we get to recapping the game, the Raiders, I heard, got some people got COVID on their team. But they are still playing this week. They were supposed to be the Sunday night game, but they changed that to the Seahawks and Cardinals for obvious reasons. Then I think that's all the information I have for you this week. Yeah, so today's Packers game was a lot better than the Buccaneers Packers game. So the Packers scored a touchdowns on their two first drives. The Packers, just a minute. The Packers were without were without Aaron Jones, our top running back, our top left tackle, and pretty much best the best left tackle in the NFL. And I'm trying to pull up something here. Anyways, I was trying to tell you all the plays or all the drives of the Packers Texans game, but my iPad isn't isn't working with me right now. So, anyways, the Packers scored on their first two drives, and then the Packers stopped them on the Texans' first drive, 3-and-out, and here we go. All right, so the first drive, the Packers scored. Then the Texans' first drive, they punted. 3 plays. The Packers' touchdown was 10 plays. We started at our 25-yard line, 55 yards. Total time was 5 minutes and 39 seconds. Then we punted. We didn't score on our first 2 drives. Then the Texans got the ball and they punted. Then we got the ball back and we scored a touchdown. Then that was the end of quarter 1. Then the Texans punted. The Packers punted. Then the Texans missed a field goal from I'm not sure what yard line. Then the Packers scored a touchdown. Then that was the end of half. Then coming into the third quarter, the Texans scored a touchdown. Then the Packers scored a touchdown. Then the Texans punted. Packers punted. Texans scored a field goal. The Texans blocked a Packers punt. So, but our defense is so good that we held them to a field goal. Then we punted. Then we stopped them on 4th down, and they turned over the ball. Then we went down to score a touchdown, and they scored a touchdown. Then they fumbled. It was like well, first of all, before that play, let me explain something. They did an onside kick, and we didn't get it, so they got it. And then the very next play, Deshaun Watson threw to one of his receivers, and Packers popped the ball out, and it went up into the air, and the Packers recovered. It was called a fumble. So we recovered. So that, well, I'm not saying that made up for the mishandle on the onside kick, but that sort of saved us. Then that was the end of the game. So we did really well this game. Rodgers had 4 touchdowns, one to Devontae Adams, one to Robert Tonyan, our newest star of the team. He's a tight end, and uh, and he and another one um, was a brand new Packers player. He scored his first touchdown ever. Um, so I'm proud of him. And then, um, I don't know. I don't know who scored the last touchdown, but we had 5. So that means that Jamal Williams. I'm sorry, I'm going blank here. Williams scored a running touchdown as well. But anyways, let's finish. That's the end of that game. The Packers beat the Texans 35-20. Enough said about that game. Highlights are on YouTube or anywhere if you want to see them. And then let's go on to the next Packers game, and the Packers head back home to play the second and final game with the Minnesota Vikings. They have not really improved that much since we played them in week 1 at their place. So they're coming to Lambeau Field this next weekend. So they have 1 win. They're 1-5. They were on a bye this week. So that's sort of. I think we got this in the books. If we did what we did today, we got it. Then we are fast forwarding a couple weeks. We have a Thursday night game after next weekend, and the Thursday night date is with the 49ers. I'm not as scared as the 49ers as I was last year, but they're like in last place of their division, but that doesn't mean anything because their division is really good. You got the Seahawks who are 5-0. You got the Cardinals who are 4-2, and the Rams who are 4-2, and they are missing one of their key players on defense, Nick Bosa. But I don't really want to scan out that game 2 weeks ahead of time. But let's go over to the Vikings game. I'm hoping that we get Aaron Jones back. We really need him for the not really for this stretch because, like I told you in the last video, we're going into a stretch where this was last week, but the 4 teams we play next, including today, only had 6 wins altogether. But that's changed today since I don't know if that changed. That's going to change if the Jags get a win and if the 49ers get a win. But anyways, I'm not sure who's injured on the Vikings defense or offense, but I'm pretty sure we have that one settled. Green Bay is still not letting any fans in. I think Wisconsin is one of the top COVID states right now with COVID cases. I thought Colorado was one of those, but I guess not. But Wisconsin is like the top state, so one thing I have to say to Wisconsin, how about Packers fans need to stop partying all the time? And anyway, um, that was your week 7 update. I will try to find the inactives for the Vikings. They are going to be probably mostly healed since they had their bye week. But anyways, please follow me at every social media you see at the end of this video. And please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and give a thumbs up on this video. And like always, go Pack Go!